Welcome back to the channel. Right, as I said last week, the next vinyl first play was going to be the Specials debut album. But before I get involved in all that, well, I think you have a bit of a surprise last night. I'm actually going to Dublin next month for a long weekend. Way! I did say I wanted to go to Ireland last year, so she's fantastic. She really, really is. So I hope everyone's doing all right. Back into the new year now. Work, bending your ear. We're all going through it. So, yeah, let's have it open. I'm going to slowly work through all these guys. Right, here we go. I know it's painful. You know, I do love a bit of Specials. I mean, Specials, Madness, my absolute favourite in this sort of genre anyway. You know, the Specials were formed actually in 1977, and they was called the Coventry Automatics. But obviously, we all know the Specials, you know, Gangsters, Message to You, Rudy, Too Much Too Young. That weren't too painful, was it? Lovely jubbly. Poker picture in it. Look at that. Obviously, track listing on the front. All the boys, and obviously the back. I do like the Specials. I mean, it's like a mix of Jamaican ska with kind of punk, strong political views, and a good sense of humour. Should we have a little look at the record? No, just a plain white. But I think that's how it came out in the old days. But look, that iconic logo. Walt Jabsco, his name is. Designed by Jerry Dammers. John Bradbury. Graphic designers, what's his name? John Teflon Sims and Dave Story. And he's loosely based on a picture of Peter Tosh on the album The Wailing Wailers. And the name Walt Jabsco came from an old American bowling shirt that was owned by Jerry Dammers. It's pretty mad, actually. I mean, as part of my youth, I had a load of these, and it's very iconic now. It's probably up there with some of the most memorable designs on record sleeves. It's got to be up there with, like, for instant recognition, you know, Never Mind the Bollocks by the Sex Pistols, and possibly Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, you know, one of them types. So shall we have a little look at the record? Yeah, obviously this is the UK pressing. That's lovely, isn't it, look? How nice is that? The American pressing actually has Gangsters on it. This doesn't have it on it. That was a single over here. That's pucker. That is actually pucker. Although since I've got this, I did see last year, because obviously last year this was 40 years old, they done a 2 record set, you know, the half speed. I'm quite happy to have this. So, what does Wikipedia know about the Specials debut album? The Specials is a self-titled debut album by the Specials, who were Terry Hall on vocals, Jerry Dammers on keyboards, Neville Staple on vocals, Linval Golding rhythm guitar and vocals, Roddy Radiation lead guitar and vocals, Horace Painter bass guitar, and John Bradbury on drums. The album was released on the 19th of October 1979, on Jerry Dammer's newly released two-tone label, the same day as Madness's debut album, One Step Beyond. The Specials album is seen by some as a defining moment in the UK ska scene. Produced by Elvis Costello, the album captures the dissatisfaction and anger felt by the youth of the UK's concrete jungle, a phrase borrowed from Bob Marley's 1972 album Catch a Fire, but equally opposite used here to describe the grim, violent inner cities of 1970s Britain. The album features a mixture of original material and several covers from classic Jamaican ska tracks, a debt that went uncredited on the 1979 release. Monkey Man had been a hit for Toots and the Maytals in 1969. Too Hot was a Prince Buster original from 1966, and the opening track, Message to You Rudy, was a Dandy Livingstone single in 1967. You're Wondering Now was originally performed by the duo Andy and Joey, and later covered by the Scatterlights. A vocal version was recorded by Andy and Joey in 1964. Other tracks are reworking of Jamaican originals. Too Much Too Young was based on Lloyd Charmer's Birth Control, and Stupid Marriage draws heavily on Prince Buster's hit Judge for 100 Years, also known as Judge Dredd. Trombonist Rico Rodriguez, who performed on many 50s and 60s Jamaican records before moving to London in 1962, played on the band's version of A Message to You Rudy, as he had on the original 15 years previously as a former member of the legendary Scatterlights, a band that helped define the sound of ska. Rodriguez's appearance on the album considerably added to the album's credentials. A live version of Too Much Too Young was later released on a 5-track EP, The Special AKA Live, which went to number 1 in the UK charts. A Message to You Rudy was also released as a single from the album. The Specials was ranked among the top 10 albums of the year in 1979 by NME. Q placed The Specials at number 38 on its list of the 100 greatest British albums ever. So, should we get it on the turntable then? Let's do this. Absolutely awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Don't half remind me of when I was young. Bloody marvellous. Right, so the vinyl sounded wonderful, so I can only imagine what the half speed would sound, but absolutely, I'm loving this system right now, you know that. I know I keep harping on about it, but woo! Right, so let's quickly fly through the tracks and see if I can actually keep it under 15 minutes. That would be amazing. Right, so starts off with Message to You Rudy. Obviously a Dandy Livingstone number redone. Rudy obviously means rude boy. It reached number 10 in the UK charts. Great tune, very iconic, and like Rico Rodriguez, pucker, pucker, pucker. Right, track 2, Do the Dog. All you punks and all you Teds. I think the song sort of like focuses on what you should fight for, what you believe, what you believe in. Yeah, love that one. Really like that one. Followed by track 3, It's Up to You. And just like the song says, it's up to you to be what you want to be. You know, like us or not, we just don't care. Great little number. And then number 4, this sounds amazing. The bass line on Nightclub. Pause this video, go and look for Nightclub by the Specials, have a listen to that bass line. Absolutely smashed it. And I think it's about students like drinking their way, all their money away down the nightclub. Love the lyrics. I won't dance in a club like this. All the girls are slags and the beer tastes just like Brilliant lyrics. That's followed by Doesn't Make It All Right. Simple but great message, you know. Great sound. Love the Jerry Dammer's organ just sort of like lurking in the background. Sounded wonderful. Track 6, Concrete Jungle. Now, this was written by Roddy Radiation, the lead guitarist. And it has like a very paranoid feel about it, you know. Scared to go out tonight, you know what I mean? It's a little bit dark out there. Because like during the late 70s and early 80s, it was pretty dodgy, you know, with... There was race problems, and if you was a little bit different, you know, like not today, everyone seems to accept everyone, which is a really, really good thing. But back in the late 70s, early 80s, not so much. You know, you had the skinheads fighting the mods, and the blacks were, the whites were beating up the blacks, and if you was like us, you know, Boy George type, or you know, that sort of thing, like a goth, even though I don't think that was even around then, but you know, all different. Oh, it would be dodgy. So it's brilliant, brilliant song. Love that. And side 1 closes with Too Hot, and this is like a Prince Buster classic. The bass was lovely and punchy on this. I had it at a really nice volume, not too loud, and it was just going boom, boom, and the edge of the drum, the tapping, sounded crisp as you like. Love, and also the vocals, because you've got Neville Staple and Terry Hall singing at the same time. Neville's got quite a deep voice. Terry's got quite a distinctive but kind of high voice. But together, it just... Love it. And it slowly like progresses, builds right up. Then we flip over to side 2. Monkey Man. This one's great. Starts off with a live bit where they go, this one's to all the bouncers. And then it goes into it. Obviously, it was a Toots and Maytals song. It's about a girl choosing another, like a doorman type geezer. You're gutted, but what are you going to do about it, you know? Monkey Man. That's followed by Dawning of a New Era. It's a strange one, but it's quite good, actually. It's like Danger Again. It's like a dystopian future where you got like units 1, 2, 3, you know, as opposed to towns. You know, units 1, 2, 3 goes up and all that, etc. And a guy meets a girl, and they go and get Brahms and Liszt. Now, Brahms and Liszt is Cockney rhyming slang, and Brahms and Liszt means pissed, drunk. You know, because it rhymes, Brahms and Liszt. You get it. So they get drunk, go back to her and get locked out. I think they went back to the wrong place. They sleep on the mat, wake up in the morning, and they're in a really dangerous unit. So, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant song. Track 3, Blank Expression. I think this one was about Dammers knowing someone, and he was really angry with them, and their blank expression when he was confronting them really irritated him. I think so, anyway. That's followed by Stupid Marriage, Judge Roughneck. That's Neville Staples. Absolutely love it. He wanted to be something, but she knows he never will. She got him where she wanted and forgot to take her pill. And he thinks that she'll be happy when she's hanging out his nappies. If that's a happy marriage, I'd prefer to be unhappy. Wicked lyrics. Yeah. And then obviously right at the end it goes, naked woman, naked man, where did you get that? Nice and tan. And it builds right up, really goes fast. Absolutely brilliant. Love that song. Then obviously Too Much Too Young. Now this was a #1 hit for the Specials, but not the version on here. That was from the Special AKA Live. That was the EP that went in at #1. And to be honest with you, although I do really love this version, I love that live version. It's just got so much energy. And basically, it's just about a song about teenage pregnancy, really, you know. Not being able to go out and enjoy yourself while you was a teenager. Great, great song. Classic. That's followed by Little Bitch, track 6. 1, 2. I think there's some girl, again, irritated Jerry Dammers. Stereotypical, like self-serving, mummy look after me type, can't do nothing on her own, you know. It's not misogynistic, because he had another little pop at the blokes in Stereotype. Love the energy of this song, absolutely marvellous. And finally, You're Wondering Now. What to do now you know this is the end. Brilliant. You messed up and I'm off, and now you're on your own. It's got a lovely sound to it and all, sort of calming, because it's like, is it ska? Well, it has definitely got influences from ska. With 100% it has. But is it ska? It's two-tone. It's its own sound. It's Jerry Dammer's baby, and it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Like I said, it started a whole wave. I mean, obviously, like I said, the same day this come out, as did Madness's debut album, One Step Beyond. And I think Suggs and the boys, I think the Specials come down and played in Camden, and Madness went down and watched them and thought, well, hey, I think we'll do a bit of that. And bosh, before you know it, One Step Beyond, Madness's first single, The Prince, was released on Two Tone Records. So, all great stuff, all great stuff. So, comes highly recommended by me. And obviously, I've already done a vinyl first play of their second album that I done it in 2017 actually. So, but I had a little look at it. God, I've aged in a couple of years. Anyway, right, so lovely album, comes highly recommended. Now, next week, I'm going to do one of either two. So you might be able to help me out with this, guys. I'm going to try and rush this because I know I'm nearly at the 15 minutes. Probably gone just over. So, it's either one of these. Whoever gets the most in the comment section down below, that will be the vinyl first play. And I'll be looking at that Monday night. So, it's either The Who, Sell Out, 1966, 67, and Something Else by the Kinks. This one's on red vinyl, and this is 1966. Now, I've played Arthur quite a bit on my phone at work, but I thought I'd hear something completely new. Obviously, I know Sunny Afternoon. Right, before I waffle on and on and on, have yourselves a great weekend, guys. I'll be back with another ramble real soon. Bye now.